December is coming to an end. A month to dream, get our hopes up, and enjoy a good cup of hot chocolate. The month of Christmas and Santa Claus with his gifts. Although not everything was always so lovely. Legend has it that centuries ago, when there was no Christmas and houses were lit by candles, a woman gave birth to twins in a remote village in Iceland. It was a cold night, and the fireplace in the house was fading, so the woman picked up the babies and hugged them with her body to keep them warm. The next day, some neighbors found her dead. The birthing was a rough one, and the cold ended her life. The twins, however, survived but got separated. One of them went to a family in the capital who could not have children, and was raised with love and tenderness. The other one was raised by neighbors in that village in the middle of nowhere, where evil reigned. This twin developed a personality shaped by punishments, insults, and contempt, and when he came of age, he disappeared into the mountains. He hated people and those who felt happiness, smiled, and above all, he hated families. Thus, he became a hermit, wild and had a gloomy look. During winter, when he couldn't hunt, he would go down to the nearby villages and steal food and animals. The first few times, he killed some villagers who got in his way. He despised them, and their lives meant nothing to him. So he began to eat them. He was very hungry, and the taste eventually came to his liking. The evil twin became sort of an urban legend, a man dressed in black who came down from the mountains to kill and eat. So the neighbors hid at night and left animals and food at the doors of their houses. The story hit the capital, and they cut off transportation to that cursed area so that no one would get attacked. The other twin, who was fair and kind, worked in the family business, a toy store, where the rumors reached him. He learned that he had been adopted, had a twin, and was born in one of those cursed towns. So he decided to take off on a journey to find out what happened to his other twin, but he didn't have a good feeling about it. In the cursed village, the children began to wonder if they had to confront the man to get him to leave their families alone. Children were the only ones who weren't afraid of him, since they were too innocent to know that kind of wickedness. They formed a plan. When he came down from the mountains, they would fill a small wooden house with food, and when he came to eat it, they would set it on fire with him in it. The kids hid in the nearby bushes. When they saw him, one of the children screamed in fear. The evil twin noticed his presence and grabbed him by the feet. He wanted to kill him, but at that moment, all the children joined together to push him inside the house. They managed to padlock the door shut, and just after that, the good twin arrived in the village. The children were shocked as he looked exactly like the villain. They explained the situation and opened the door. The evil twin jumped at the good twin with a knife, and the kind twin realized, looking into his eyes, that there was no cure for his evil. They fought fearlessly, but finally, the psychopath stumbled into a bonfire and ended up burning. The whole village woke up and celebrated the end of a nightmare that had terrorized them for years. The good twin, called Claus, wanted to repay the children for their bravery in standing up to the monster, and promised them on that day every year they would receive toys at their homes. On the night of December 24th and 25th, the children received gifts at the doors of their houses from Claus. The tradition continued, and people referred to him as Santa Claus, the man who brought peace and goodness to that town. So I guess this is it. This is the drama life of the tale of Santa Claus. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe, and leave us in the comments what other topics you would like us to talk about. See you in the next one.